It's an animal world out there. Watch the World Animal Awareness Society channel and feel right at home. Come, sit, subscribe, and stay a while.
Message and said, hey, we just got an email for a blind calf. And right away, you know, I'm all about any blind animals. They have kind of hold a special place in my heart. I grew up, my childhood horse went blind, and I still kept him, still rode him until he passed away. But so anytime we have a blind livestock, I'll never turn that down ever, because they just don't have options. There's no options for these animals. And this one I think is only a week old, maybe 2 weeks old. So right away I went digging through the emails to find it, to get the address, you know, email back and say, absolutely, I would love to take your blind calf.
It's a new day for me. I feel it in my bones, I feel alive, I am set free. It's a new day for me, and nothing in this world will interfere. This is my year. I've been watching closely now, been looking for a sign, and I can feel inside of me that this season is mine.
So we need name ideas. We need name ideas for you.
All the questions I could possibly have about what those were.
Yeah.
It's mom and dad.
Nice to have identification. I used to put the birthday on there too, but it got to be too crowded.
It's pretty good.
3 week, 4 week period. I'm a 5th generation on this farm, and yeah, we take a lot of pride in it. A cute little thing, but yeah, it was blind, and you know, we didn't know if it was gonna make it. And yeah, it seemed to have a lot of spunk and energy, and my wife got attached to it, and we didn't know what we were gonna do with it. We didn't want to charge anybody for it. We just wanted it to see it go to a good home with maybe some young kids that would care for it and give it the time and attention that, you know, unfortunately we just cannot devote to it. Yeah, it was amazing. There was a big bull calf born that same morning. I don't know if my wife told you the story, but she put the 4 calves that were born that morning into a pen and put this little one in a pen by itself, put a couple of straw bales around it to keep it protected and warm. And what happened? One of them big bulls jumped over the bales and cuddled up right next to it. It just kind of like a motherly instinct. It was just kind of freaky. You know, you kind of got that Disney mentality. You thought it went in there to nurture it. Well, you know, the cruel reality is maybe it just went in there to get out of the wind because of the bales, but it looked nice. It was the silver lining on a rough morning, so we appreciated it.
Yeah.
By way of the Michigan Department of Ag, that's a rule. If you sell or transfer an animal, a bovine, from one premise to another, it's got an RFID tag.
All farms have their own tag, their own number.
Yep.
But because I'm not a farm, I'm a rescue, most of my animals come from law enforcement. They don't come with them.
Yep.
And so they actually didn't know what to do with me, because I have all these animals that don't have tags, and we can't get them. Like, we don't know where they came from. So what Department of Ag, because I work really closely with Department of Ag, what they did was they gave me my own premise ID. So I have my own tags now. So now when everything comes to me, it gets tagged. I mean, she won't, she has one, but if it doesn't have a tag, it gets tagged with mine. That way, if it has to come back, at least come back to here, and then I can say, well, it came from this county.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know where, but it came from.
$2.50 we could have saved if we'd like.
Yeah, I know, right? I would have tagged her. I travel with my things now because I know, because I'm not going to take a picture of a cow on the way home and it doesn't have a tag on it, because that will be it. I'll get a call from Greg Harris with Department of Ag tomorrow saying, what did you do?
It's a financial investment some farmers complain about, but for me it's just a secondary source of identification. Yellow tags that he photographed a moment ago, I still have the white one possibly, because I like to be able to backtrack it. My daughters are really.
So you get really attached to this little guy, huh?
They look at her and they're like, oh, she looks just like her mother.
I bet her today.
That's really good. So
Let me find some video. We had a squirrel.
How did you find Mel? How did you find the devoted bunny?
Deanna Bailey, she bought a calf from a friend of ours, and she took it to her house to be friends with her 2,500 pound steer that she has, a Jersey, which is 10 years old. So I thought, well, maybe she would like to have this little girl. And she's like, no, I can't do it right now, but she says, this lady might be able to help you. I said, oh, okay. So just took a chance and emailed her and thought, oh, we'll see what happens.
Oh my
God. It does not faze her.
No. No. We are going to get a prosthetic of her for her. We're consulting with a couple of different orthopedics.
Really?
Yeah.
But when she gets bigger, it might be a little...
That's the problem. We're fully prepared. So my oldest daughter said, or not my oldest, my youngest daughter said one day we were coming home from down south and we had a fading puppy. So she was trying to keep this puppy alive. And she goes, you know, Mom, we just love him while we have him. So I actually had a shirt made up of that because we do lose because we only take in extreme things.
Thank you so much for taking her.
I almost spent $7,000 this month on the vet, and I thought that was a lot.
Take this little lady home.
Good girl.
Yeah, we have a Facebook. You guys will be able to follow her.
I'll follow.
So we're
Definitely.
lots of videos.
Definitely gonna follow.
So this little girl was born on Tuesday, and she is a Holsteiner Angus cross, and she was born with cataracts in both eyes, so she's completely blind. There's no options for animals like this, but this works out perfect because Hope, our little tripod calf, cats are herd animals. They need to be with other cows. That's what they are. We saw that with Paige, which is why I got the boys for her. So the fact that Hope doesn't have any, is pretty sad. So this is, and I can't put her with the others because she is a tripod, because they'll push her around and she'll get hurt. Not on purpose, they won't intentionally hurt her, but just because of the size, they'll hurt her. So the fact that this little girl, whose now name is Grace, we can put her with Hope, and Hope can have a buddy now, and it's perfect. So I love the way that things always work out. Things always work out the way they should, and this is just perfect. I love it. I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited to tell everybody because nobody knows. Instead, you reached out. You wanted better for her. You wanted her to live a good life, and that's amazing. So it's to show farmers who sometimes from the vegan, the vegetarian community get kind of that bad rap, to show them in a positive light is something I'll do every time. So I was really excited. They're wonderful people.
Help save a life today. Your donation will send the World Animal Awareness Society team on our next mission. From all of us here at the World Animal Awareness Society and WA2S Films, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.